What does it mean to be alive? Is life only what we see within the narrow spectrum of our vision, or are there deeper layers that exist beyond what is visible, layers that some experience more fully than others? There are those who would have us believe that the physical world is all there is, that what we can see, touch, and measure is our only reality. From this belief comes a very way of living, focused on acquiring possessions, earning money, collecting experiences, and striving through work, career, and business. The drive to accomplish, to own, to achieve. But behind every action we take sits something less visible, a hidden force that cannot be seen with the naked eye, yet cannot be denied. A world within a world, emotion. Love, anger, guilt, jealousy, pride, happiness, joy. These inner states shape our behaviour far more than we care to admit. Emotion is energy in motion, and it moves us constantly through the physical world. It is proof that reality extends beyond what is tangible. Much of the time, our emotions drive our behaviour unconsciously, without inquiry or awareness. We act, react, pursue, avoid, and repeat patterns without truly understanding why. Yet when we begin to reflect consciously on our emotional landscape, something important becomes clear. Emotions are not happening to us from the outside. They arise from within us, and they can be understood and directed. The mind gives us the ability to think, to contemplate, to imagine, to remember. Through thought, we narrate our lives, but do we listen to our emotions? Emotion is the body's language. We listen when the body signals hunger, thirst, tiredness, or pain. These messages are familiar and practical. Yet beyond these functional signs, the body is constantly communicating through emotion. Through the subtle movement of energy we feel when we enter a room, when we sit with someone we know well, or stand among strangers. Our lives are shaped by emotion, yet most of our attention remains fixed on the mind. To be alive, then, may not be about accumulating more, striving harder, or reaching some external marker of success. It may be about learning to listen more deeply, not to suppress emotion, nor to be ruled by it, but to meet it with awareness. Emotion is not weakness, it is information, it is guidance. When emotion is ignored, it does not disappear, it finds expression through reaction, compulsion, conflict, and distraction. When it is acknowledged and felt, it no longer needs to control us. What once drove us unconsciously can begin to move through us consciously. Life is not only what happens to us, it is what happens within us. It is the ability to feel without being overwhelmed, to think without being trapped, and to act without being disconnected from ourselves. Perhaps there are layers of life that only reveal themselves when we slow down enough to notice them. Layers that cannot be measured or owned, yet influence every choice we make. And maybe being truly alive is not about adding more to our lives, but about removing what blocks us from feeling what is already there. Listening not only to the mind, but to the intelligence of the body. Not only asking what should I do, but asking what am I feeling and why. Because when awareness meets emotion, something shifts. Action aligns, desire clarifies, and life stops being something we chase and becomes something we inhabit.